Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome into Lunchtime Tuesday Rips right here on the MBB District. Referee Brandon Toll here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Happy to have everybody coming in today as we are back and we are live. Good morning. How you doing? It has been a busy morning this morning, getting things done. Got a busy week. Seems like everything that wanted to happen this month happened the week I come back. I am lucky, Bill. I can flat and firmly say that I am lucky. I am lucky I get to do that. I will say that. Very, very lucky. Getting up and getting things done today. All right. So the plan for today is 30 breaks, all $17 or under. On stage is Stadium Club and Leaf President's Day. And then the other two are Stadium Club and a Super Jumbo pack of Bowman Draft. And then 2 Stadium Club boxes. Short, simple, to the point today. Just trying to make sure we keep things going. Spent last night working on Universe WWE. Gonna wrap that up today. So hopefully I'll have that up later this afternoon for Friday. And excited what's going on. So putting the final touches on Universe. Kind of systematically went through the checklist. It's a large checklist. But the rough breakdown on Universe is going to be 20. Oh, where is it? 25 spots with 10 to 11 talent per spot is going to be the rough breakdown for Universe WWE. So there's no way it's not going to be large given the nature of what it is, Casada. I mean, adding in the legends that they have deals on. And then the only odd things I noticed on the checklist for Universe was they added in like Pete Rose, Gronk, Floyd Mayweather, and Shaquille O'Neal, who all have done things with WWE in the past. So they're all getting like just a base card out of it. So, I mean, they'll have a full run of parallels off that base. But short of that, I mean, it's pretty much it's 85% main roster. You know, they've got a large roster between Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. And then you throw in like Rock, Cena, you throw in the retired guys, Hogan, all that. You know, it's 200 and I think it's 250. It's almost 260 people. So, you know, there's just not a way it's not going to be large. There's just no way. It's just there's no way you can do it, and it's not going to be a large checklist because you don't want to leave people out that you have IP on, that you know that you want to utilize that IP from a collector standpoint. So, you know, the only thing that's weird about it, and it kind of mimics not as close, but I mean, there are some people in it that are no longer with the company, like Tommaso Ciampa, who's in AEW, Shotzi. There are a few people, a handful, that are in it that are no longer with the company. But we have to think that this should have been out 6 months ago, 5 months ago. So, and it was signed probably earlier last year. I know they started signing it somewhere around summer, last summer. So, you go with what you can, you go with what you got at least. But a little something for everybody, little something for everybody in it. So, it's going to be half case, pick your groups, um, with shipping included. So, for those who need stacks, this is a good way to do it. So, this will start Friday night along with Finest on Friday. And then we'll throw in some light baseball as well. So it'll be a full night on Friday, and then Saturday, almost the same thing. It'll be Universe on Saturday for the Elimination Chamber watch along Saturday night. So it's gonna be a busy weekend. Gonna be a busy weekend. How is everyone's day going? Here, I'll put the lower one up there. That's at 18 now. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, Carrot? It's too cold. It's just too cold here. I'm just gonna say it. It's just too cold. For all you the people out on the East Coast, I hope you're digging out. Spring training was great, Kara. I'd never been to spring training. It was nice. It was nice. It was warm. It was like 90 degrees. Had seats behind home plate. They were far enough back that I was in the shade the entire time, which was nice. And then met DJ Hers. Had a few minutes chat with him, some card chat prior to the game as well. So spring training was a lot of fun. I like warm baseball in February, no less. It was kind of like a tune up for how it's going to feel come the dog days of July, because it was warm, but I'll take it. So it was a nice experience. It's weird seeing dugouts that are just full of people because they're rolling on bigger rosters. So like the bullpen was every seat was taken in the bullpens. Every seat was taken in the dugouts. It was a full house because it was day one of live games. So but it was fun. It was a nice way. It was the last thing I did for vacation. It was a nice way to end vacation. Yeah, it was a nice way to round out vacation. So, the plan today, everybody, it is short, sweet, simple, and to the point. 3 cheap breaks, $17 and under. So the one on stage that Swish just bought in, that we got 14 left on, and then there's a Stadium Club. There's a Stadia Club and a Bowman Draft Super Jumbo Pack at 15, and then everyone likes Stadium Club and Leaf President's Day, so we're running that back. And that is it for today. Just 3 short, simple, cheap, and up to the point stuff today. And then we are all roads to Friday for basketball, baseball, and WWE. And it looks like from the way it's rolling, we're going to have a healthy run at WWE coming. They still owe us 3 products from 2025, and they are already signing 2026 stuff. So it's going to hopefully we'll have a healthy run with that coming up as well. So everybody on the East Coast doing okay? Everybody digging out? I've seen the pictures. Happy National Trading Card Day, too, for everybody. National Trading Card Day today. Good day to have it. Yeah. What was the final snow total out there, Casada? 14, 15 inches? 19. Oh, ooh, that is, yeah, that's a lot of snow. That is a lot of snow. I'm assuming you still got power though. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. So yeah, everybody's good on that one. It's just finding a place, finding where to move the snow. Here's a question: what do they do with all of that when they plow it? That's the real question. Where do they get rid of all that snow? There's nowhere to put it in the city. That's what I thought. I've seen some of those like up in Canada and that sort of thing. They have melters and stuff like that. Makes sense. That makes all the sense in the world, to be honest with you. Yeah, we definitely do not have those. We definitely do not have those out here. I wish we did. Yeah, I saw Mamdani, his thing about hiring people to help dig out the sidewalks and stuff like that. Yeah, we had the snow, the one the 11 inches we got, we had for probably 3 weeks. By the time it warmed up and then it got cold again, warmed up and cold again. I know 19 an hour, that's not bad. 19 an hour to do it, man. I'd be out there trying to do it as much as I could. Just cash in. I'm not, especially if you're home. If you're home, you got nowhere to go. Just cash in, daddy. Like I saw that, and wow. I was like, wow. All right. Yeah. No, I think it's a great idea. What's up, I am Vinyl? What's up, Colt? I think it's a great idea. To be honest with you, I think it's a great idea. You know. Now it'd only be better if you could get like a battery, like a giant battery powered snowblower, and that way you didn't have to actually shovel. You could just push, and you could just push the snowblower, just push it out of the way. 19 an hour doing that, you could do some real damage with that. Oh yeah, flame flamethrower. I like that even better. Flamethrower. I like a flamethrower. They can give you 25 an hour instead of 19. They save the money on the melter trucks. So short, sweet, and simple today. Nothing to it but to do it. Just three cheap breaks, and then for we're off to Friday for basketball, WWE. It's gonna be a fun rest of the week. Finally starting to get back into the routine of things. Just give me the warm weather, man. Just give me warm weather. Vacation was good. McGee, the checklist dropped last night. Last night around 6 or 7 o'clock. So I spent about 3 hours last night putting together a spot list. Casada's double checking it for me, kind of being my second pass on it to make sure everything looks good with it. So hopefully later this afternoon, I will start dropping finest groups. So it's going to be 25 spots, 10 to 11 talent per spot. Half case, half cases, and that includes shipping. So that is how that is going to work. So I'll probably start with 3. I'll do probably PYG 1, 2, and 3 today. It's kind of the idea. See if we can do some damage in them for Friday. Because we'll have basketball, WWE, we'll have some baseball, some light baseball as well for Friday. And then we'll be off and running. So that is the plan. I was hoping we'd get it sooner, but I can tell you this: looking around at some of the other breakers, nobody's got stuff posted. Even with the checklist coming out last night, nobody's got anything posted. I think I saw one person that has something posted. So everyone's still kind of processing the checklist. What's up, Andrew? What's up, Keegan? Everyone's still kind of processing the checklist. It's a healthy checklist. I think in total, including stables, because there's NWO, Wyatt 6, DX. There's like factions that are on part of the checklist. It breaks down to just under 260 unique either factions or individuals. So, and then the other thing you had to look through is there is some talent, mainly your tag teams that don't have individual autos in this. They have dual auto relics. So having to go through and kind of do my due diligence when I was putting it together last night to make sure I'm keeping the tag teams together. Yeah, Arthur, this is going to be as close to flagship as we're going to get. 2 autos and 1 relic per box. So over a 6-box half case, you're looking at 18 hits. Over half case. 36 hits over a full case. So after this is going to be, we still have royalty. And we got one other product left for 25. And then 26 chrome and 26 sapphire will follow. And they are already signing it. I've seen a bunch of talent sign it, even some legends. I think I saw Hornswoggle is signing for the first time for 26 chrome. All right. So what's on stage is going to be the closest for today. 14 left, 2 boxes of Stadium Club. And then everything else is just cheap, as they say for, we have a place called Dirt Cheap out here. The thing is cheap, fun. That is our plan. Did anybody go to a shop for Topps Rip Night on Saturday? Hey. Yeah, it looked like it did really well across the country. that message out. All right. So we are just rocking and rolling here. That is realistically the plan for today. It's just these three, and we will call it a day. Call it a day. Let's see here. See what's going on in the world of things. How is everybody's day? What's everybody up to today? What's up, Fraley? How you doing? Yeah. It's how it is. Just think tomorrow's halfway. Well, for most people, the people that work Monday to Friday, at least. Yeah, this week is just catch up. So we're here today, tonight. As soon as we're done here today, this afternoon, I grab my bag and I make my PBA debut tonight in the 2026 PBA Missouri Pete Weber Pro Classic Pro Am tonight. That's why we're doing today. So I don't have league this week, so this is the replacement. So a bunch of the tour regulars are coming in. They're gonna bowl with us tonight. I'm taking some boxes of Leaf Eclectic PBA with me to rip. So I'm gonna make some content for us while we're there with some of the pros. Thanks to Leaf helping me with that. And if I shot how I shot yesterday, if I throw today the same way I threw yesterday, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a real good day. Shot 40 pins above average per game, so I'll take it. So I'm very happy with that. So we're doing that tonight, and then tomorrow just kicking up and starting again. Still got more to catch up on. But yeah. Let's see here. Just trying to keep it going. One day at a time. All right. Good mood today. It's weird just trying to catch up on like sleep because the sleep schedule was so kumsa while being on the vacation. Who asked about the vacation too earlier? Swish vacation was good. Talked about it a lot on Sunday. It was nice to be in a warm place for a few days. It was nice to mentally break. It's nice to get away for a while. So, but it is good to be back. It is good to be back. Doing it all over again. One day at a time. One day at a time. bum, 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 bottom, 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 bottom. Let's see here. Get a post out. Boom, boom, boom. What's for lunch today, everybody? What are we having for lunch today? Hard boiled eggs. That's a high protein, low calorie meal there. I did some cooking last night. So, in my attempt to start eating better and to cut some weight, uh, I'm tracking my macros and everything. And so I've been cooking like 500 calorie meals. And I made cheesesteak or mini burritos last night. They were supposed to be full size ones, but Walmart did not send me the appropriate size burrito shells. So they are mini. But starting to catch on to this clean cooking concept. Trying to figure out how to fit it into the schedule and that sort of thing. Nice, dude. That's awesome, Bill. That's fantastic. Seriously, that's fantastic. I'm just trying to pull 15 and do it to where I don't pull it back. So, what's worked for you? Oh, that's great motivation. It's fantastic motivation. Not going to lie. Fantastic motivation. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Nice. The hardest thing I know for me is because I have so many food allergies, it's hard to, I could eat a lot of better high protein stuff, but I can't. So for me, it's trying to spin chicken and beef in the same way. Veals and stuff too expensive. So I'll do that I can do that every now and then. So Mrs. Zebra found a couple of clean eating cookbooks for me to work on. Um, so that's where I've been pulling from. So the cheesesteak ones are only like 450 calories per meal, which is good. A lot of veggies. Yeah, that's the only thing I could add right now if I wanted to do better is just add more veggies. Yeah. All right, so we're down to 14 here on this 2 box to kick us off. 3 cheap breaks, all 17 bucks and under. Nothing over the top. Just kind of short, straight, simple, and to the point today. Right. Let's see here. Got to give a shout out to Bronson Reed. Tore his bicep last night on Monday Night Raw. So that makes 3. Yeah, the Vision is decimated with Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed all on the shelf. And none of them are going to be back before WrestleMania. None of them. From what it looks like Bronson, they said, tore his distal bicep when he tried to break up a pinfall and did a little roll. And just you could just see him look down at it. Yeah, WrestleMania, it's been dismantled a little bit because of this. For Las Vegas. All right, who is grabbing spots? Let's go. We can do this. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Work on this. Getting there. We are getting there. So what is of interest in the world today? Trying to see what is going on in the world. Right. Boom, boom. So 14 left for Stadium Club. What's up, Casey Carts? How you doing? Lunch break. I like it. What's for lunch today? Nice. I was just saying I made some healthy cheesesteak mini burritos last night. All right. Nice. Actually sounds pretty decent. Not gonna lie. Human Swiss wrap pepper spread. That sounds good too. What's up, Jiggins? How you doing? Not bad. Coffee and ibuprofen. Yeah, that counts. Coffee is a food group to the majority of people. I'll be honest. Bill's in to get us to 13. Coffee is a food group for a lot of people. So are you sure it's not coffee and Excedrin, Casada? It's ibuprofen? Finally, it took me a week of getting it. I got ESPN, or not ESPN. I got uh Bayer Back and Body. Bayer Back and Body is what I use. To help kind of loosen things up. Especially after being out for like doing stuff for a while. I mean, when it hits in, it hits very nicely. No, it's aspirin and a shade of caffeine. Let's see. Basically, we got a PSA sub in if you guys want to see it. So this is all stuff for me that I sent in, but stuff that's all PC stuff basically while we're filling. So kicking it off, started this. I got this out of Finest right on release. Finest Gunther, gold to 50 auto, PSA 10. We all know how stingy they are about sharing everything when it comes to the grading recently. So a 10 is a hard thing to get nowadays, to be honest. All right, this is next to it from Cactus Jack. So this is Astronauts Tommaso Ciampa auto to 25, 3 of 25 from Cactus Jack. And then Gunther Black to 10 got an 8. Astronauts auto 10 of 10 from Cactus Jack. The next one, no, I do baseball, red stuff. My Reds collection is about as equally as big as my wrestling collection. And then Joe Burrow in football. Joe Burrow in football, Giannis in basketball. So the next one is I got this from the this was last year, WrestleMania party last year, maybe. 2024 Prism, the throwback, the 13-14 throwback design. Shawn Michaels disco throwback auto. So a lot of people don't realize, at least with wrestling. So the throwback autos were not guaranteed case hit autos. It was about 1 in every 3 to 4 cases is the way it ended up being. So PSA 9, I'll take it. This one, I don't collect it, but this is the Forever PC from 2025 Leaf Metal Halloween. Bo Jackson, Jack-O-Lantern die cut, 101 Super Auto, PSA 10. This is going in the Forever PC. This was the last card. This is the last card from the last box that Abby the Break Dog and I ripped the night before she left us to head for the Rainbow Bridge. So she was always good at picking boxes when I would rip something. I'd always lay two out and put a treat and let her pick. And she always did really well. So we did one more that last night because she couldn't really walk or anything. She's just laying down. So we laid together on the floor and Mrs. Eber recorded it. And so this was the last card that came out of the box. So this will go into the Forever PC. I may end up putting an Abby sticker on the back of it. This will go into the Forever PC. So I was very happy. Abby would have been happy too. Another PC one. My friend. 2024 select Adam Pearce, the general manager of Monday Night Raw. Gold vinyl 101 auto PSA 10. So I'd been looking for this for a while and stumbled upon it at a collector out of Des Moines. So we did the deal. So another 10. Chrome, this one I got to give credit to Michael Kramer. Michael Kramer racked this to me. Didn't have to, but from Chrome WWE 25, Jacob Fatu auto to 50, PSA 9. So that's a nice one. Basketball from 24 Chrome, so unlicensed. 24 Chrome. Giannis, let's go. We pulled it here on stream. I think it was either Philly Mike. It was Philly Mike I did the deal with on it. So Giannis, let's go. PSA 10. And then I got four more here. And these are all iMac WWE. So first up is going to be Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profit. His 1 of 1 platinum patch auto. He's from Cincinnati, like me. Go Reds, Who Day inscription on it. Boss pulled it at the shop. Immediately said, "You want a deal for it?" I was like, "Yes." So PSA 7. I knew these would go 7 to 8, but I wanted them in. I wanted them in slabs for these. Next one is Rhea to 25. Patch auto PSA 8. From iMac. That one and the next two were in the birthday case that I ripped. Gunther, Championship Glory, longest Intercontinental Champion of all time, to 10. 8 of 10, PSA 7. Championship Glory was a very small insert. There was only 5 cards in that insert set. He was one of them. So, and then the last one for me is Captain QB1, Cody Rhodes. Moments, Awakening from a Nightmare auto to 49 that got a PSA 7 as well. So, not a bad little sub. I mean, some of them I expected. QC on Cactus Jack was just rough to begin with. Was not good. So I expected lower grades on those. But got some surprises in there. But all in all, not bad. And it's all PC stuff. It is all PC stuff. Right. Bingo. And like I said, the iMac stuff, I just wanted in a slab because now the only thing is I've got to find the perfect fit sleeves to fit the thicker slabs. I don't have any. So I've got to figure that out so I can protect those. So, all right, we're down to 13. 13 to close the first break of the day. Stadium Club 2 box. We already talking the NFL draft already. Good Lord. It's only February. Stop. Fair enough, I guess. It's in Indy again, right? At Lucas Oil Stadium. Yeah. Any reason to get excited? Any reason to get excited for football? We're literally 3 weeks after the Super Bowl, like combine already. Oh, I need a break. What's up, Andrew? Need a break. Let's talk about some other stuff. MLS has started. How you doing, Andrew? Men in underwear season. Doing all right. We're just filling breaks. See what we can do today. Hanging out. So 3 cheap breaks, all 17 and under. So let's see what we could do. See what we could do today. See if what we could rip. Then get ready, and then it's off to the Weber PBA P Weber Missouri Classic Pro Am tonight. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Let's go. We can do this. Right. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's see here. It's almost UFL season time. Almost UFL season time. Battlehawk season is just around the corner. Spring football. All right. See you, Casey. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out for a little while. Just trying to see what else is out there in the world. All right. What's up, J Ham? How you doing, bud? All right. All right, down to 12. J Ham grabbing one to get us to 12. Chris Sale. Chris Sale and the Braves, 1 year, 27 million with a club option for 30 million in 2028. All right, well, that's good. I say enjoy baseball this year. We may not have it next year, especially with what happened last week. What we saw last week with the change in leadership at the players union, Tony Clark gone. That's going to complicate things even more as they try to figure out how to go about this. It is going to be, yeah. I J Ham's grabbing one in Stadium Club and President's Day to get us to 20 there. I think Messi may be an understatement, Kara. I really do. What's up, Barnes? I think Messi is going to be an understatement. I think where it needs to go, and we're talking salary cap, salary floor. I just think I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I will not be surprised if come like December 1st, which is when I think the CBA expires, if they immediately lock out the players. I'm talking immediately. And then that's when it's going to get nasty. That's where I think it really starts getting ugly is during the holidays. Holidays. Yeah. You know, players don't want a salary cap. Owners do. Salary floor would benefit players instead of just having this minimum, this league minimum, because obviously it would be a lot higher than what it is now. But you got to do something because you got teams like the Dodgers that are just, they spent the next 20 years in payroll already. I mean, and it's paying off given World Series championships and stuff. But, the disparity between the top and the bottom, I think, is larger than ever. And you got to bridge that gap. You got to make it, you got to make parity. And I don't know how you do it, but you got to do it. Got to do it. It has got to happen. All right, we're down to 12 on Stadium Club. We can do this. We can do it. World Baseball Classic should be fun this year too. Like I think this year is just going to be a ton of fun across the board. Very much looking forward to this year. I think this season's going to be very fun. Yeah, it's everybody's going to have to mitigate risk, to be honest with you. Mitigate risk for the hope of mitigate risk for the hope of having everyone come in healthy. You don't want to lose potentially your, a top 5% or top 1% guy because of the World Baseball Classic. I mean, we saw that last time around with uh we saw this last time around with oh, what's his name? With Edwin Diaz. He won and then blew his knee out in celebration. Mm. No, Kraus. Kraus. It's pay per view week with Chamber on Saturday. So go home shows for pay per views are always going to be, at least in my opinion, from having done television, are always a little more promo heavy. Especially because we got stakes going everywhere. We got a ton of stakes for the matches on Saturday in Chicago at Chamber. Yeah. How was it from your vantage point last night? Yeah, I saw that. So they just announced, I guess, in the past hour, he tore his bicep on that pinfall bust up. So the Vision has been dismantled unintentionally. Bronson, Braun, and Rollins, all three are on IR now. My question is, how does that change WrestleMania? Yeah, that's one thing they do not. Kara's grabbing a spot. That's one thing they do not mess around with, and I've had to do it on a couple of occasions. Not many times in my career did I had to throw that, but I've done it. Hey, Justin, one of them was on pay per view too. One of them was on pay per view. Stinks. Justin's in for 2 to get us to 9. We're getting there. Kraus is in. Andrew's in. We're down to 6. Kraus, just so you know, keep an eye out this afternoon. Hopefully, by mid afternoon, I'll have Universe. First round of Universe breaks ready to go. If you are interested for Friday, I'm ready for some new WWE product. It's been too long. It's been almost 6 months since we got Finest. Hard to believe, but it did happen. Right. Bum, 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 ba-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's go. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-da-ba. Let's see here. Anybody watch the gold medal hockey game on Sunday? Yeah, I was driving or I was flying, so I didn't get a chance to, but I saw the updates as we were in and around. Yeah, clean sweep on both this year. Grabbing gold in both. It's nice. Nice change. First time since 80. Tried to watch as much of it as I could. I didn't get to watch a whole lot of the Olympics. I didn't even get to watch my favorite. I didn't get to watch bobsledding. Kind of upset about it. All right. Six left. And then we can start it up. Light it up. Let's see here. Let's see here. See what's going on in the different parts of the world here. All right. Jason, what'd you think of everything from the live prospect last night? Was it a full house in Atlanta last night? Looked good, the little bits I saw. Packed. It's always good. That's always good. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, that was a good surprise. I had the end up. I had the end up as I was working on uh yeah, I ended up I was working on actually Universe. I was working on the break list for Universe. It took me a few hours to do it. So I pulled up the last part of Raw and saw that, and even I heard bong. I heard the bell. I was like, huh? So that was very cool. I guess it's gonna be the thing now that he is the person that tells you you're going into the Hall of Fame now, because that's the second time. So Stephanie in Indianapolis at WrestlePalooza, and then AJ in Atlanta. So I guess he's going to be the bearer of the Hall of Fame news, at least for the majority. I don't know if he'll do everybody, but it seems like he'll be that kind of ambassador for that announcement, essentially. It's kind of a cool thing to do, especially with him doing as much as he's been doing. Right. Jay's in. What's up, Jay? What's up, Joe? How we doing, guys? So, Jay, Universe WWE breaks will include shipping. Yep. Universe includes shipping. That's the plan. Yeah, you just that's going to be Universe half cases, 6 boxes. Hopefully this afternoon. I spent about 3 hours plus last night on it, and then I'm having uh, 2 autos and a relic, so 3 hits per box. So Adam's looking over it. Yeah, this is as close to flagship as you're going to get. But the auto in relic checklist is not as big as the base checklist. I will say that much. So the way I do it, Jam, is basically so the actual unique list for Universe is just under 260. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 25 spots with 10 to 11 talent per spot. And it makes sense from people that are in groups together on TV and all that. It makes sense like that. But, each spot's going to have big hit potential. So, like Rock, Triple H, things like that. So basically, I'll put one name as the headliner, and then in Discord, in my Zebra Breaks portion, I will post the full list, and I'll also put it on the district link too. I will post the full list, and it's basically I just take an Excel spreadsheet and just read across and see each talent that's in it. So basically, the thought is if you don't hit the one you're searching for, you hit another one that could offset it. You know what I mean? Just more opportunities to hit. And then it keeps the spot numbers. No, Jay. That is a hard pass. Hard pass on that. Very hard pass. Uh you have too much time on your hands right now. You know that? Too much time on your hands. Too much time on your hands. All right, we're down to 5. Nice. Very nice. Got 5 left to close this out. And then we can start ripping. Joe closes us out okay. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Can't go wrong with that. It's a nice way of everybody supporting everybody. All right. Let me pull the spot list here. We'll run the random. That was 7-9. So on stage now is 17. Stadium Club and Leaf President's Day. That seemed to be a win on Sunday. So we're gonna run that back. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. All right. Not yet. I will probably at some point, but that's going to require making a whole new list because there's talent in one product that's not in the other. So that's just going to take. Nine. I've only got a couple more finest. I don't have a whole lot of it, to be truthfully honest. What's up, Mike? All right. Let's do some randomizing here. Oh, it's a great product. They did very well with it. Hey, Patrick, welcome back. All right, let's do some randomizing here. 5 times. Two times. All right, there is the breakdown. Andrew Moore, Arizona. Justin, Athletics. Joe, Atlanta. Casada, Baltimore. Kara, Boston. Casada, Cubs, White Sox. Justin, Reds. Andrew Moore, Guards. Zach, Colorado. Jay, Detroit. Patrick Williams, Astros. Chris, Royals. Joe, Angels, Dodgers. Chris, Miami. Joe, Milwaukee. Jason, Twins. Casada, Mets. Jason Gilliam, Yankees. Bo Greg, Phillies. Zach, Pirates. Casada, San Diego, San Francisco. Patrick, Seattle. Joe, St. Louis. Kara, Tampa. Dan Kavanaugh, Toronto. Jason Krause, Toronto. Kara, Washington. Trade window is open for those that want it. Trade window is open. All right, last call for any potential trades. Any Casadas are up for trade. Reds for Mets. All right, Reds and Mets. Done and done. Anything else? Going once. Going twice. Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right, trade window closed. Let's pull up the sleeves here. Let's do this. So, President's Day and Stadium Club are next. See if we can see if each box can have 2 autos here. That'll be a nice start for the lunchtime. Four autos. I would take that any day of the week. Twice on Sunday. We had some good pulls on Sunday, too, for the record. Dual auto. I saw someone at the shop pulled an Ichiro Chrome auto to 50 from this. It looked great. Take that. Who's got Seattle? Patrick would probably take that too. Brooks Lee. Chandler Simpson, red rookie. Yelich. Santander. Durbin rookie. Nola. Horton rookie. Jeter. Caden Dana, red rookie. J-Rod, yours for the taking. Jace rookie. Judge. Adames. Gore. King. Sosa. Lindor red. Schwellenbach. Bronze. For the Braves. Joe. Skubal, Evans, Seager, Marte, Alcantara, Lawrence Butler, Darvish red, Dylan Cruz in case of an emergency, Muncy, Witt, and Naylor. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Or sorry, Marcos. What's going on, bud? How's things? Now, Jay, I have a question for you. You're putting up that list for all the places for that tournament. How many of those places that you're putting up are you actually allowed to be in? Henry Malloy, Alcantara, Caleb Durbin, rookie red for Milwaukee. Joe, Kumar, Amador, Michael Harris, 0. You're welcome. Jazz, Chase Petty, rookie. O'Neill Cruz, red. Yours for the taking, Witt. Dollander. Son Riley. Connor Norby. Nick Kurtz. Santander, red. Jackson Jobe, rookie bronze. For Detroit, for Jay. 0. Not allowed in any of those places. Meteroth, red. Strider, Shota. Rushing, Chanel. Jimmy Rollins, red. Witt in case of emergency. J-Rod, Castillo, Crochet. I figured that was the going number, Joe, to be honest. I figured that was the going number. 0 was the number. You know, got to have the map out while he's doing that of what places where, you know, of how close he can get to each place. Senga, Chipper, Contreras. Festa the Fiesta, red. Maddox. Greg Maddox, blue foil. Atlanta. Joe. Holiday, Cuero, Kershaw, Canerco, Utley, Noma, Chase Utley, red. White Senior, Savage Sluggers, Pujols, Wyatt, Ichiro, Bieber, Glaber. Ooh, we got, look at this. Sonny Gray, gold to 50. 14 of 50, St. Louis. Joe? The Davey Johnson disguise. Who was the manager of the Mets that did that? Adelise red. Speak of. Ben Williamson. Harry Malloy, rookie red. Hunter Green concentration. Yes. Yeah, he pulled a Bobby Valentine. He used the Bobby Valentine disguise. James Wood. Polar Bear. Yeah, it's the Davey Johnson. It's the Bobby Valentine disguise. Just a different hat and glasses and a mustache. Are you kidding me? That's fantastic. Better be a sellout that day for that. That's all I got to say. There needs to be a sellout that day. Griffey, Keyshaw, Diaz, Stephen Kwan red, Edgar Cuero. Edgar Cuero, yellow rookie auto. White Sox. Sada. What's up, Joe? Cup of Joe? How many tickets did you get, Jay? I say, 5, 6, 7 tickets for that one? Jacob Wilson, rookie? Yes. Of course you would get that. Matt Shaw, rookie red. Witt, Savage Sluggers, Votto, Shohei, Poppy, Cam Smith, rookie, Schwellenbach, red. Chandler Simpson, Schmallenbach, Juan, Roki, Benintendi red, Concentration, King Felix, Adelise, Festa, the Fiesta, Rookie, and Lindor to round out box one. Steve's in for Stadium Club and President's Day. Takes us down to 19. So it's multi-sport, 3 autos per box, and then there's 1 card specific to a president. The multi-sport's been really good. The one we did on Sunday night had all 3 autos were 101 autos. It's low numbered multi-sport product. Petty rookie, Henry Malloy. Nito red. Michael King red. Dylan Cruz, yours for the taken rookie. Yamamoto. Ramirez rookie. Kim. Norby. Kurtz. Votto red. Brian Wu. Bronze. Seattle. Patrick. Vientos. Gilbert. Serenia Cruz. Shota. Rushing rookie. Brent Rooker red. Kobe Mayo in case of emergency rookie for Baltimore. I mean, it was a good rip. I know Casada did a couple boxes and did really well with it. All right, Chipper Jones, Contreras, Marte, Jacob Wilson, red rookie, R.A. Dickey, yellow auto, Mets, Justin Bilardo. It's a nice trade payoff there. Lou Bob, Dylan Cruz, Soto, Utley, Nomar, Senga, Yenner Diaz, red. Reggie Jackson, Savage Sluggers. Ripken, Corbin Burns, PCA, Bieber, Torres, Bichette, Canerco, Shohei red, Dodgers, Dever, Ellie, Westberg, Jung-Hoo Lee, Hunter Green, Ben Williamson rookie, Adley red, Roki Concentration rookie, Salvi, Albies, and Logan Henderson rookie. I like that. It's some good trade. That's some good juju right there. What's up, Mark? Some good juju right there. Riley Green, Kirby, Manzardo, Miggy red, Enzo Clark rookie, Baldwin rookie, Sagisi rookie, Canerco red, Brooks Lee, yours for the taking rookie. Severino red, Stephen Kwan, bronze, Cleveland, Andrew Moore, Ellie, Ben Rice rookie, or Chase Petty rookie red, Cincinnati, Trout in case of emergency, Burnley. All right, last stack for this one. Grab your spots, guys. 19 left for President's Day and Stadium Club. Grab your spots. Carroll, Abel, Bregman red, bonus auto, Spencer Steer, Cincinnati Reds, Casada, that's a trade, an auto trade payoff both ways. Because it was Mets Reds trade. That's fantastic. You don't see that very often. Luis Angel, Sugano, Mookie Red, Machado Savage Sluggers, Chorio, McGuire, Olson, Semyon Red, Louder rookie, Tatis, Hoffman, Mookie, Dana rookie, Seiya Red, Randy Johnson concentration, Maddox, McLean, and Barry Larkin. So we got one bonus auto, and it was a trade both ways on that one. Take that all day long. Stephen Kwan bronze, Brian Wu bronze, Sonny Gray to 50, Maddox blue foil, Joe bronze rookie, Schwellenbach bronze, R.A. Dickey yellow auto, Cuero rookie yellow auto, and a Spencer Steer auto to round that out, and a large stack of top loaders, which I'm going to work on right now while we fill 2678. That's a good start. I like it. All right, so we got 19 left for Stadium Club and Leaf President's Day. As we are lunchtime ripping. Let's do some more. Can't argue against that. God, I love the photography for Stadium Club. I really do. Photography is so good in this. Get all these sleeved and loaded so this can go to sorting tomorrow. Bangarang. Not bad. What'd you guys think? I like the fact we've seen 2 autos a box more often than not with this. Because especially for paper, 2 auto concept is one of the reasons why this product was as good as it is. All right, I'll do this just because I want to move. I want to get this done so we can rip it. Where's the 78? All right, I dropped the price down $1. I didn't build a ton of margin into these. So $16 for the Stadium Club and President's Day rip. Let's go. We can do more. Weekend, oh wait. Here, Mrs. Zebra's making something in the microwave. It's making me hungry, realizing I need to eat lunch. Especially today. Need to put some calories in me before I burn them tonight at the Pro-Am. These look here. All right. Right. Zach's in to get us to 18. I like it. All right. What's up at Brees Hall? No. Brees Hall was trending in my Twitter. I was like, what's Brees Hall trending for? Joe's in for 8 to get us to 10. Okay. Let's go. J Ham's in. Kara's in. I like it. Down to 8. All right. That is ready. Andrew's in to get us to 7. Kraus is in to get us to 6. Bill's in to get us to 5. E. Hayes is in to get us to 4. I saw a card I really want. I think Furtman will say something if I say it. I was looking last night. All right. Start getting this ready here. This is 2678. All right. 4 left. Let's go. Furtman's in to get us to 3. Furtman, are you still here? Casada's closing us out. All right. Sort of. I didn't realize you still had that Chelsea Green auto to 10. Man, that's tempting. Yeah, we'll figure something out. Let's get through. I'll get through Universe this weekend, and we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out on it. Also, got to see how ham I may go in trying to get Gunther and everybody else. All right, so that was 79. I was 78. 78. Export. All right. Yep. It is full now. I'm pulling spots right now. So that leaves us with the last one. All right, we'll do. I'll tag you, Steve, if we need you for like a trade or something. So that leaves us with the last one of the day. Like I said, only doing 3 today. So the last break for today we can do is on stage. Stadium Club and a super jumbo pack of Bowman Draft for $15. All right. Pulled. Let's go to the randomizer, shall we? Four times. Six times. Where's my format? All right. Here we go. Kara, Arizona. Joe, Athletics. Jason, Atlanta. Joe, Baltimore. Jason Hamilton. Boston, Cubs. Joe, White Sox. Casada, Reds, Guards, Rockies, Tigers. Steve Holm, Astros. Joe, KC. Casada, Angels. Joe, Dodgers, Marlins. Bill Grake, Milwaukee. Joe, Twins. Furtman, Mets. Zach, Yankees. Joe, Philly. Casada, Pirates. San Diego, San Francisco. Eric, Seattle. Casada, St. Louis, Tampa. Andrew Moore, Texas. Casada, Toronto. Jason Gilliam, Nats. Trade window is open. Trade window is open. Who wants what? Brewers are available. Brewers are available. Any takers? Or any other offers? Twins for Brewers? Pass on Twins. We'll just give it another minute here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, going once. Going twice. Yeah, I did that afterwards to make it easier to read, Kara. Yeah, it keeps them. It keeps the cells next to each other. So, like you with Arizona, it keeps it together. It just makes it into an easier to read list since we do see it alphabetically instead of it being more haphazard. Yeah, I started doing that. Just made it easier to read, especially as you're going down there. So, all right, going once, going twice. Trade window closed. And we may have Universe here ready to go after this break. We make headway on Stadium Club and Draft. I'll drop it here on the stream during the stream. Give you guys, I'll let you guys, since you guys are here, I'll give you guys first crack at it. All right, Joe, we'll do. Thank you, bud. Appreciate you. Bring you guys back over. All right, let's rip. Here we go. YouTube's updated. All right, here we go. Griffey, Keyshaw, Diaz, Kumar, red rookie, Corbin Burns, bronze for Arizona. For Kara. Fielder, Hannes, Merrill, Zimmerman, Cole Ragans, Jordan, Scherzer red. Cam Smith in case of emergency rookie. Verlander, Ben Rice, Cam Smith rookie. Brenton Doyle red. John Kruk on card auto. Phillies, Card Warehouse Joe. That'll do. Yeah, epic, like epic mullet. And that's in the first stack. So we may have a 2 auto box here, which I'm all not opposed to at all. Soto, Sonny, Harper, Trout, Bradley, Rollins, Cade Horton, red rookie, Wyatt, Savage Sluggers, PCA, Lou Bob, and Dylan Cruz rookie. Yeah. The more pictures we can get of epic 80s mullets on baseball cards, the better we'll be. All about those epic mullets. All about the epic mullets. Brookslee, Roki. Nice. Ichiro to 99. 52 and 99. This is from his retirement game in Seattle, the Tokyo Dome. Seattle, Eric Hayes. It's a good box. Tovar red. Westberg, Ripken, Burns, Cade Horton rookie. Jeter, Gunner. Royce Lewis red. Schwellenbach rookie concentration. Logan Henderson, Devers, Ellie, King, Sosa, Nola. Austin Riley red. Longoria, Ryan Howard. Salvi, Albies. Kobe Mayo rookie. Cutchin, Tucker. A-Rod red. Kobe Mayo yours for the taking. Ramirez rookie. Kim and Edwards. What's up, Helmick? Konerko, Utley, Senga, Vlad Jr. red. Mike Schmidt in case of emergency. Castillo, Crochet, Meteroff, Bieber, Torres, Bichette, Freddie Freeman red. Kevin Alcantara, rookie autos, bonus auto, Cubbies, Jason Hamilton, Buster, Chapman, J-Rod, Jung Hooley, Hunter Green, Ben Williamson rookie, Senga red, Cam Smith, Savage Slugger, Alvarez, Wynn, and Luis Angel. So 2 auto box. We'll take that. Chase Petty rookie, Henry Malloy rookie, Cease, Alcantara, Zach Wheeler red, Tatis, Yuri, DeGrom, Piazza, Michael Harris, Jazz, Kevin Alcantara red rookie, Nolan Ryan concentration, Barry Larkin, Louder, J-Ram, Chanel, Connor Norby rookie, Kurtz rookie, Amador red, Baldwin, Larry, Maddox, McLean, O'Neill, Shota, rushing rookie, Dalton rushing red, Jacob Wilson, yours for the taking rookie, Bush, Denzel, Noma, Chipper, Contreras, James Wood, red rookie, Yenier Diaz, bronze, Houston, Steve Holm, Brett Strider, and Dollander rookie. All right. Part 2. See what kind of goodness we have in this one. All right. So our president's card is going to be Grover Cleveland, 1893 to 1897. Purple. It's a 7. 1 of 7. And then 3 autos. Jose Canseco. Shimmer. 1 of 1 auto. Good start. We the People. Roberto Alomar. Number 12. Inscription auto. 1 of 1. All right. And then lastly, can we make it 3? Whoa! Cam Boozer. 1 of 1 auto. Well, 3 more 1 of 1 autos. That and one is Cam Boozer. Okay. All right. So top spot's getting the Cam Boozer. Second spot's going to get Jose Canseco. Third spot's going to get Roberto Alomar. Fourth spot will get the Grover Cleveland. Emart, you're just in time. We just pulled a Cam Boozer 101 auto from President's Day. How you doing? All right. Let's do the randomizer here. Huh. They were all 3 101 autos. All right. 5 times. Top 4 spots win. And 5. So Andrew Moore with the Cam Boozer 101 auto. Cardwell's Joe with the Jose Canseco 101 auto. Jason Hamilton with the Robbie Alomar auto. And Jason Gilliam with the Grover Cleveland to 7. So recap. Yunior Diaz, bronze. Corbin Burns, bronze. Ichiro to 99. Kevin Alcantara, rookie auto. John Kruk auto. Grover Cleveland to 7. Cameron Boozer, 101 auto. Jose Canseco, 101 auto. Roberto Alomar. We the People, 101 auto. Last place wins. It's like golf, right? I take the Happy Gilmore approach to golf, Steve. I take the Happy Gilmore approach when it comes to golf. All right, so we got one more left. Stadium Club and a Bowman Draft Super Jumbo Pack. $15. We'll give it some time to see if we can fill it. In the meantime, I'll do a little work here. Let me get I'm gonna work on, let's get some universe up. Let's get some universe up. Right. That was a good box, man. That product is delivering. All right. Give me 1 sec here. I'm gonna keep working on this. Boom, boom. I like it. I like it. On. Right. There. I like it. Do this. The Cleveland theme that box. Boozer's dad played for the Cavs. Alomar played for the Indians. Most embarrassing moment of Canseco's career happened at Minnesota Stadium. Grover Cleveland's last name is Cleveland. Hey, okay. That's a little bit, that's having to know a lot to get to that point. But yeah, everything relates back to Cleveland. I like it. Everything relates back to Cleveland. Right. This. You know what? I think they're quirky enough that that may be absolutely intentional. I absolutely would not put it past them for that. Absolutely think that absolutely be intentional. Right. I can type not in all caps. All right. All right. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Getting first rounds of getting the first rounds of universe up and running here while we're doing this. All right. Trying to get all this stuff done here. All right. That is done and ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. You guys see me working away while I'm doing this here. All right, guys, I'm going to give it another few minutes. If we don't fill this, then we'll just save it. We'll hold it over to Friday. We'll do it on Friday. Let's do that. Boom, boom, boom. It is off and running. Universe is up. Let's go. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and just call it for today since we don't have any movement on it. So we did 2 out of 3. I'm good for that for today. So that'll do it. So all roads to Friday night. So we've got finest basketball, Universe WWE. I'll put up some cheap baseball stuff as well. So we'll have a big run for Friday night. So thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out for me for lunchtime. Couple good breaks today. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys Friday night. As always, wish me luck tonight in the Pro-Am. We'll see you in Discord. Round of third, heading for home. Have a good rest of the day, everybody. See ya.